What is up, guys? This is Hooded Eli back with another video, and today, man, I'm gonna try to make this video a little short, not too long. I had to make this video because I know obviously I'm trying to make one video a week, and it's almost a week, so I had to make this video. And I was thinking, what should I talk about? Well, what video should I do? So I figured, why not talk about a story time? Yes, I'm gonna do a story time video. And I know it says not gonna be long, but I want to talk about this because I figured it's interesting, you know. And this is the time I thought I was gonna get murdered or something. Now, obviously, I'm still here, and no, nobody chased me down with a gun, nobody chased me down with a knife, none of that crap, right? None of that stuff happened. But I figured, let me talk about the time I was in a weird situation. And I thought, okay, I don't know what's going on, but this is making me uncomfortable. You ever get that feeling that you're like, something ain't right? That's the feeling I got. So anyway, probably somewhere between, I want to say 2021 and 2020. 2020 and 2021, so around that time. I was working at this horrible store called Winn-Dixie. And every day at Winn-Dixie, my parents always drove me to work because at the time I did not have a license or a permit at the time. I did not have either. Eventually I did get my permit, but I didn't have a license. So one day my parents couldn't take me to work. I don't know where they were at. I think they were on vacation or on a trip or whatever. And I had to walk. And now driving to Winn-Dixie is about a 2-minute drive, 3 minutes depending on how slow you're going or fast. Not a long drive. Walking, it's about maybe 25 minutes. So I had to walk to Winn-Dixie. So I get out the house and I'm walking, and I'm probably like literally right across the street from Winn-Dixie, because I was walking on the sidewalk on this side of the road and Winn-Dixie's on the other side of the road. So I had like cross the little street, then I'm behind Winn-Dixie, then I go in the front, you know? So as I'm walking, I'm getting close to Winn-Dixie. I notice this guy, he's walking this way, I'm walking that way. So I look at him, I don't think much, because usually when I'm walking Winn-Dixie, there's always somebody else walking too. Nothing crazy, nothing special, So I didn't think too much of it. So I see him walking, I'm like, whatever. Listen to my music, walking. And then I get to the point where I'm about to cross the road. There's no cars coming, so I'm looking both ways. And when I look the other way, I noticed the guy had turned around and started walking back, same way I was going. And he's on the other side of the road too. So I'm on like this side of the sidewalk. He's on the other side of the sidewalk with Winn-Dixie. So I'm like, okay, that's pretty weird. And y'all don't know, but I have like crazy anxiety about some stuff. Like sometimes I think too much about something that's little. Like I'll see a freaking, I don't know, I'll see an alligator outside. I don't know what the alligator just runs up and jumps to try to attack me. What if the alligator did this? I'm thinking, and I just drive past the alligator. He does nothing. Like I think way too much about stuff. So anyway, I'm getting all this anxiety. Why did he turn around? Is he trying to hit me? Trying to ask me something? Trying to I'm getting mad anxiety. I'm like, no, whatever. Let me just walk to Winn-Dixie. Because he was coming, it looked like he was coming from Winn-Dixie, the way he was walking. So as I walk behind Winn-Dixie, I go across, I go to the front of the store at this point. I go in, I clock in, I immediately start working. The first thing I do, I say what up with my boy, Malik at the time. Shout out him. Oh, he's still my boy. I don't know actually at the time. He's still my boy. So I dap him up, we're talking. We go outside to get carts. And I noticed the dude that had turned around, he's now walking in front of Winn-Dixie. And now the shopping center Winn-Dixie it has like next to, like, let's say Winn-Dixie's right here. Right next to it is a liquor store, and there's a little curve, and then you got like, I think like a nail store, and then you got like a beauty store, then you got like a Subway. It's kind of like an L shape, like, I guess how do I show you? Like, yeah, it's kind of like this. Like Winn-Dixie's here, Subway's right here, like an L shape. So anyway, he's walking from the front, not the side of Winn-Dixie, all the way to Subway. He'll do that. He'll walk back and forth, go behind Subway, come back, go behind Winn-Dixie, come back like this, and keep constantly doing that back and forth. I'm like, that's freaking weird. Like, why is he doing that? I told my friend, I was telling him what happened. I'm like, yo, I think that guy's following me. So what you mean? I'm like, I was walking here. So he's like, what? He turned around, started following me? He said, yeah. I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, hold on, just stay with me. So, Malik kind of like a big brother to me. He taught me a lot of stuff. Because he's a few years older than me. So anyway, as I'm walking, Malik ended up leaving because his shift was over. So, and I don't know who I was working with that day with a bagger, but it wasn't someone I talked to. So Malik ends up leaving, and I'm just chilling still. And I noticed the dude's doing that for a good while, bro. Like, I'm thinking, what the heck is he doing? And like one time we actually, cause I was bringing up carts, cause I was outside getting carts at the time. He ends up coming back, and he's like right behind me. I turn around, I'm like, what the heck? And he's like looking at me, like, I looked away as soon as I noticed he was behind me. I'm like, the heck, that's freaking weird, bro. So I'm walking, and I think he's finally gone because I haven't seen him in like a good while. I'm like, all right, I think he's gone. He finally left. Whew. He ended up coming back, and I'm seeing him again. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, what in the world? And my anxiety starts coming up again. And if anybody watching this has crazy anxiety, you know what I'm talking about, bro. When that anxiety kicks in, you're thinking 1,000 thoughts per second, bro. Like everything is just going throughout your head, man. What's gonna happen? What isn't gonna happen? Da da da. Right? So anyway, as I'm walking and he's still walking back and forth, I'm getting mad anxiety. Eventually, it's time for my lunch. And I had lunch usually around 6 o'clock to 6:30 usually. It was like only like 3 hours after shift. So it was 6 or 6:30 depending on how long you were staying. Because usually I usually stay from 3 to 9 or 3:30 or 4 to 9:30. That's how it was. So it was either 6 o'clock or 6:30. I ended up going inside for lunch. I'm chilling there for 30 minutes. I end up coming out. I come out. I don't see him. I'm thinking, all right, maybe he finally left. Maybe he think I left. This or whatever. I didn't know. So, again, what happens? He comes back around. He's back again. And mind you, this is 3 hours after, this is still 3 hours after. Like, he's been around for 3 hours. Like, no normal person stays walking in front of a store back and forth for 3 hours. So, like, I'm thinking, like, what the heck is he doing? You know, it's weird. Like, what normal person would do that? Would any of y'all do that? Just walk in front of a store for 3 hours or stuff? I don't know what he was doing. So, then my anxiety kicks in again. So thinking, I'm like, bro, what the heck? So I think it starts to get around maybe, I want to say 8 o'clock-ish. So I end up taking out my phone and I end up texting one of my other friends that worked there too. And I'm letting them know. I'm like, yo, this dude, I think he's following me, bro. I don't know what's going on. I think so. Like I said, I think at this point it's 8 hours. So at 8 o'clock. So it's been like 5 hours since he's been walking back and forth. I'm like, bro. I'm telling him the story. I'm like, man, I was walking, and then he just turned around. Now he's been here for like 5 hours, bro. What the heck? And they're like, what the heck? And all this freaking. They're like, yeah, that's weird. What the heck is going on? This is that. I'm like, I don't know, bro. And I kid you not. As soon as I text him that, a pickup truck comes driving in. He hops in. They drive away. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank God. Like, I'm all nervous and stuff. Think he's gone, maybe. And that was it. That was the last of them. And I know the story kind of goes downhill. And I was never talking to my friend. I was like, oh, a car just came and picked them up. And one of my friends said something stupid. Like, well, maybe you were just waiting for a ride. I'm like, for 5 hours? Who's waiting for a ride for 5 hours, bro? Wherever you got to be, you can walk there in 5 hours. And I'm pretty sure he lives somewhere nearby. So it wasn't going to take him 5 hours to get there. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, that's stupid. Who waits for that? So, eventually, it was all over. He didn't come back that day, and I was good. I leave, I clock out. My parents come, pick me up. Who picked me up? I think my parents. I think they came home by that time. I know they was on vacation. I think they came back on a plane by then, maybe. Or someone picked me up. I didn't walk home that night. So, I ended up going home. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. A week later, though, I ended up seeing him. Like, I was putting up carts, and I turned around, and I saw him walking out the Winn-Dixie store, and we literally locked eyes. And when he saw me, he freaking took off. Like, he started running, and then he ran to the same pickup truck that came and picked him up. So I was like, that's freaking weird. I was like, okay, so that was definitely something going on. So in all honesty, I do think they were trying to do something. I think what they were trying to do was hoping that I would walk home late because he saw me walk to Winn-Dixie I think he was hoping that I would walk back home late at night, but that's stupid. I'm never gonna walk at night, especially not to those stores. I don't expect any of you guys to walk at night, because that's just insane. That's just crazy. But anyway, yeah, so I'm thinking maybe they hopped in the pickup truck and they were hoping I would walk home. They would drive up, grab me, throw me in, drive off. Like, you don't know. So that's what they probably would have thought. But I wouldn't let that happen. I would have, as soon as they tried to pull up, I would have run, go fist to fist. You know what I'm saying? I would have fought back with everything I got. I would have hit them in the freaking balls, whatever, bite them, scratch them. You probably like, ain't that what females do, bro? When it comes to life or death situations, bro, you gotta fight with everything you got. You know what I'm saying? So if you have to bite somebody, scratch them, poke their freaking eyes out, because you don't know what they're trying to do with you. And that's in any situation in a fight in the street. It's not a boxing match. You guys aren't going in a freaking ring and fighting it out, bro. You're fighting in the street. You don't know what this guy's trying to do to you. He might try to break your hand, break your arm, or freaking kill you. You don't know. Or knock you out, slam you on the ground. So when you're fighting somebody, you have to do whatever it takes to win. Or just get home. So if the guy did try to come out and try to fight me, I would have done everything. Elbow to the freaking back of the head, biting, scratching. I would have done whatever I could. And hopefully I would have won. You know what I'm saying? And I would have ran out to the field or whatever. And I would have blended in, hid behind somewhere because it'll be super dark. But anyway, yeah, guys, I thought that was a weird situation. Have any of you guys ever been in a weird situation like that where you just think something's gonna happen? I don't know, man. Maybe I was just being, my anxiety was just kicking up. But who knows, man. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you want more video like the video, go ahead and comment down below. Go ahead, like and subscribe if you want. I don't know if I have any other upcoming videos. I do want to tell another story time where I talk about the time I had a horrible coworker, and that's pretty interesting too. But I might want to save that for when Dixie series, which I think I want to do beginning of next year. I'll upload the first video because I've been wanting to do that video since I started this channel. So I'll definitely upload that video next. And also, I'm at like 74 subscribers. I'm 26 away from hitting 100. So if you're new here, man, if you would like to watch all my other videos, if you like me, bro, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. I will definitely appreciate it. But if you don't want to, that's also cool because sometimes I watch a bunch of YouTubers and I don't subscribe. So I understand, you know. But I'm at 24, man. I'm 26. I'm hoping to hit 100 by the end of the year. Because I'm about to pass my old channel. My old channel is currently at 84. And I'm obviously 10 away from passing that one. So I'll be definitely excited if I hit 30 by the end of the year. That would be awesome. I mean, 100 by the end of the year. That would be awesome. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.